What kind of person doesn't enjoy a good old trick shot? There's just something about them that never ceases to amaze. We're certain that all of us at some point in our lives have watched video clips of them over and over until we're absolutely sure what we witnessed was real and not the work of crafty computer nerds. Trick shots have turned a legion of bored teenagers and young men into internet celebrities for their mastery of this unteachable talent. Stay tuned as we look at some of the best basketball trick shots you can find online. At number 13, trampoline trick shot. This insane trampoline trick shot might be fatally dangerous, but at least it looks cool. Kevin Libertowski takes trick shots to a whole new level with just a basketball and a trampoline. This time he performs an amazing trick shot right out of his Ohio backyard. Kevin jumps off the roof of his house onto a trampoline with a basketball in hand. As he lands on the trampoline, Kevin throws the ball towards the hoop and unbelievably lands the shot right in the middle of the net. In his second trick shot, Kevin does the unimaginable by doing a backflip and acing a hoop at the same time. And to make matters more interesting, between the trampoline and basket is a whole house. We have no idea how Kevin was able to land this slam dunk with such perfection, but it truly is amazing what people can do when they put their minds to it, at least this guy. Next, we have the unbelievable half-court shot. You don't see shots like this every day. During a high school girls basketball game, number 42 from the white team really pulls off something spectacular. After a few failed attempts at getting the ball, when she finally does get her hands on it, she proves to the world how talented she is. The girl somehow manages to nail a shot from the opposite end of the court with only one hand. She launches the ball from one side of the court to the other, and the ball just zooms over everyone's head before going straight through the hole. The crowd erupts with excitement over what they just witnessed, and you can't really blame them. At number 11, the amazing double backflip shot. Being able to do a backflip is impressive enough on its own. Add in a perfect basketball hoop to the equation, and you have yourself one of the most impressive talents in the world. This man just pulled off the impossible by putting not one but two basketballs straight through the hoop, all while doing a backflip. But this amazing feat didn't come easy. Landing this trick shot took him more than 3 days and a few hundred tries. But when he finally does nail the shot, it's truly a sight to be seen. Now at number 10, the insane back somersault shot. Mixing gymnastics and basketball have always been a recipe for spectacular. The Harlem Globetrotters' Bull Bullard provided the perfect example of this with his Guinness World Record award-winning trick shot. This insane dunk holds the record for the farthest back somersault shot ever recorded. Bullard starts off by performing a front-facing somersault while he is in rotation. Just before landing on his feet, he launches the ball up at full momentum into the rafters. The ball miraculously goes straight through the hoop. It doesn't even bounce around the rim. Next up, forward flip slam dunk. What can be crazier than launching a basketball while doing a flip? Launching yourself towards the hoop to personally deliver a slam dunk, of course. This man set the world record for the farthest forward flip trampette trick shot with his amazing basketball and gymnastic skills. He starts off with a fiery run-up and launches himself in the air with the help of the trampette. He does a 360-degree flip and puts the basketball through the hoop without missing a beat. This has to be one of the craziest trick shots ever. Just imagine being able to pull off so many amazing things at once. Now, we have the gravity-defying backflip trick shot. What is it with these trick shot enthusiasts doing flips? During the NBA 3X in Spain, this man just defied all the laws of gravity when he managed to flawlessly perform this insane trick shot. He jumps into the air with the help of the trampoline and steps onto the rim of the basket. He then uses the backboard of the basketball hoop to push himself into a backflip and puts the ball through the hoop on his way back down. There are so many working components to this trick shot, it almost makes my head dizzy. Sitting at number 7, the highest upwards basketball shot. Thunder Law set a new Guinness World Record for the highest upwards basketball shot, connecting from a distance of 50 feet and 1 inch. For the 4th year in a row, the Globetrotters tried the shot as part of the 13th annual Guinness World Records Day in front of the Great Stairway at the Utah State Capitol in Salt Lake City. A basketball hoop was hung from a crane high in the air to make the shot possible, and Law stood beneath it, ready to toss the ball in. He launches the ball up into the air, and surprisingly, it goes through the hoop on his first try. It's already impressive enough to be able to launch a basketball that high, especially with one hand. But managing to put it through a hoop without even facing it just takes this shot to a whole other level. Next, longest Barani flip bounce pass. Talk about being able to multitask. This team managed to pull off one of the most impressive looking trick shots ever recorded. Their sequence consists of a number of athletes jumping off a trampette and doing a corkscrew flip. While they're in the air, they bounce the ball against the ground and their teammates swoop in, catch the ball, and perform the same sequence. The last person to come in does a full 360-degree flip and smashes the ball through the hoop. Now at number 5, the warehouse forklift trick shot. Who says working at a warehouse can't be fun? This warehouse worker makes acing trick shot after trick shot look as easy as taking candy from a baby. He starts off with a simple trick. His coworker drives in a forklift that has a basket attached to it, and he bounces the ball off a wall. The ball bounces off the ground and miraculously goes straight through the hoop. But this wasn't enough for the daring baller. He manages to land the same trick, but on a forklift that's furiously spinning around and around for extra measure. And when that gets too boring, he gets in the forklift himself, throws the ball up in the shelves while driving, and on its way down, the ball goes clean through the hoop. Now, we have the 2-ball trick shot. This guy had a dream. He wanted to score a hoop by using a basketball as a battering ram. He tried many times, but to no luck. Every time the ball would just slightly miss the hole. But he didn't give up, and in one final stroke of luck, he managed to put the ball through the hoop. Sitting at number 3, insane trick shot over house. These teens must have been the coolest kids at school after having managed to pull a trick shot like this. It takes so much calculation, precision, timing, and of course, dumb luck to be able to do something like this. But these boys make it look easy with the amount of finesse they perform the trick shot with. The shooter throws the ball up on the highest part of the roof. The ball bounces to 2 lower parts before sliding off the roof and going right through the basket. Now at number 2, Gonzaga Trick Shot Reel. This reel features some of the most historic basketball trick shots of all time. When trick shots were at their peak, Gonzaga's men's basketball team just couldn't sit back and watch the rest of the world make amazing trick shot videos. They had to join in on the fun. These guys show how they can shoot from behind and over the basket, inside a trash barrel, and even at the top level of the arena like Johnny Manzi. And now at number 1, the world's longest dunk. We've seen hockey pucks, footballs, and frisbees slam into hoops from the highest reaches of stadiums. But here is the notorious shot that started it all. Corey Cotton from Dude Perfect attempted to make history by sinking what he claims is the world's longest basketball shot on top of the floor from the Texas A&M Aggies football stadium in 2009. Cotton shot a basketball from the upper deck of the stadium into a hoop set up on the football field sideline, and he made the shot perfectly. The shot would be recreated many times after that, but this is where it all started. And that's a wrap for this video. See you in the next one.